Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're visiting the beautiful Clumber Park in the heart of Nottinghamshire. Covering more than 3,800 acres, Clumber Park is one of the National Trust's largest estates and offers a wonderful mix of history, wildlife, gardens and peaceful lakeside walks. On today's visit, we'll begin in the famous walled kitchen garden before making our way down to the visitor centre. Then we'll head down to Clumber Lake, visit the magnificent chapel of St Mary the Virgin, and finish with a relaxing walk through some of the park's beautiful woodland. So let's begin our walk. Our first stop is the magnificent kitchen wall garden. It's easy to see why so many visitors make this their first destination. Originally created as a 19th century to supply the Duke of Newcastle with fresh fruit, vegetables and flowers, the garden has been lovingly restored by the National Trust and is once again full of colour throughout the growing season. The garden stretches over several acres and is enclosed by an impressive red brick wall. These walls aren't just decorative, they trap warmth from the sun, create a slightly warmer climate that allow gardeners to grow crops that otherwise would have struggled in the English weather. As we walk through the garden, you'll notice beautifully maintained flower borders bursting with colour. Depending on the season, you might see roses, dahlias, lavenders and many other varieties attracting bees and butterflies. These productive beds are just as impressive, with vegetables, herbs, soft fruits being grown using traditional garden techniques. It's a wonderful reminder of how estates like Clumber once produced much of their own food. One of the highlights of the collection is the fruit trees growing against the warm brick walls. Apples, pears and other fruits are carefully pruned into elegant shapes, a method that has been used for centuries to maximise both sunlight and space. The glass houses are also very well worth exploring, providing ideal conditions for more delicate plants and giving visitors a glimpse into Victorian horticulture. The entire garden has a wonderfully peaceful atmosphere, making it ideal to slow down and appreciate the hard work that goes into maintaining such an impressive space. Leaving the garden behind, we make our way towards the visitor centre. This is in the heart of Clumber Park, and a perfect place to begin any visit. Here you'll find helpful information on the estate, walking routes, seasonal events, and the fascinating history of the park. There's also a National Trust shop offering books, gifts, local produce and gardening items inspired by the estate. The cafe is always popular, serving hot drinks, lunches and homemade cakes, while the picnic areas nearby provide plenty of places to relax before continuing your walk. If you're planning to explore more of the estate, cycle hire is available here too, allowing visitors to discover miles of traffic-free trails at a leisurely pace. With facilities, refreshments and plenty of information all in one place, it's easy to see why visitors start their day here. From the visitor centre we make our way towards one of Clumber Park's most famous features, its beautiful lake. The walk itself is part of the experience. Wide paths wind gently through the mature woodland where enormous oak, beeches and cedar trees create the most welcoming shade during the warmer months. Many of these trees have stood here for well over 100 years, providing homes for countless birds, insects and mammals. Listen carefully, you may hear the robin's great tits, blue tits, nuthatches and woodpeckers calling from high in the branches above. As the tree opens up, the first glimpses of the lake appear through the foliage, giving us a taste of the spectacular scenery still to come. Continuing along the lakeside, the magnificent chapel of St Mary soon comes into view. Its striking Gothic revival tower rises above the surrounding trees and has become one of Clumber Park's most recognisable landmarks. The chapel was completed in the late 19th century for the 7th Duke of Newcastle and remains one of the finest examples of Victorian church architecture anywhere in the country. Stepping inside reveals beautiful stained glass windows, impressive vaulted ceilings, and intricate stone carvings created by some of the finest craftsmen of the period. Even if you're not particularly interested in architecture, it's impossible not to admire the attention to detail throughout this building. The peaceful surrounding makes it a wonderful place to pause for a few moments before continuing on with the walk. Clumber Lake is undoubtedly the centrepiece of the estate. Stretching for around 2 miles, this impressive ornamental lake was created in the 18th century as part of the landscape park designed for the Dukes of Newcastle. Today it provides one of the most peaceful settings anywhere on the estate. The calm water reflects the surrounding woodland beautifully, especially during the early morning and late evening when the light is at its softest. The lake supports an incredible variety of wildlife. Mute swans growl gracefully across the water, while Canadian geese, mallards, tufted ducks and coots are regular visitors. Keep an eye out for crested grebes diving beneath the surface in search of fish, while grey herons stand patiently waiting along the shoreline. Cormorants can often be seen drying their wings after fishing, and if you're especially lucky you may even catch a glimpse of a kingfisher. flashing past in its brilliant view. The path around the lake is one of the most popular walks in Clumber Park, offering wonderful views in every direction and endless opportunities for photography. No matter what time of year you visit, the lake always seems to have a different character. As our walk comes to an end, it's easy to understand why Clumber Park is considered one of the National Trust's finest countryside estates, from the beautifully restored wall kitchen garden to the peaceful lake, the magnificent chapel, and miles of tranquil woodland. There's something here for everyone to enjoy, whether you're visiting for the wildlife, the history, the photography, or simply a relaxing walk in nature. Clumber Park is somewhere you'll want to return to again and again. If you enjoyed today's visit, please leave a like, as it really helps to support the channel. Don't forget to subscribe for more National Trust properties, wildlife parks, gardens, and nature walks from around the UK. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next adventure, and take care of yourselves.